Am I the a-hole for cutting my mother-in-law off because she told my daughter she hoped I had died when I was taken to the hospital? I 30F was in a car crash, I had to be cut out of the car. I wasn't seriously injured though thankfully, but the other person unfortunately wasn't doing too well, from what I saw before I was taken away to the hospital. I was told to stay in hospital overnight to see if I suffered from a concussion. I rang my husband and told him what happened. My mother-in-law got the incidents mixed up when he dropped off our daughter's 6'11" to my mother-in-law while he rushed to see me. Next morning my husband rang our daughters to come get while I was waiting to be discharged. Upon seeing me my 6-year-old busted into tears and said I don't want you to die. I comforted her and said I'm not dying and I was very lucky. She then said Granny said she hoped I die so that them and my husband can come live with her. Me and my husband were shocked and my 12-year-old confirmed she heard her say that. My husband said he was going to ring his mother. When he came back in the room he looked furious, but didn't say anything until after we got home and he said mother-in-law denied it but after he kept pushing she ended up admitting it, but she said she didn't mean it. I thought me and her were close, but I guess not. I am incredibly hurt she would want that and said I wanted me and the girls go no contact with her. I told him he can have a relationship with her but I don't want me and the girls to have one with her. My husband said he supports me. He then rang mother-in-law and told her what I said. She didn't take it too well. She came to our house crying and saying it was a misunderstanding and she didn't mean it and that we were taking it the wrong way. My husband asked what did you mean then? She just got hysterical and started crying and saying she always wanted daughters but my husband was the only child due to her not being able to have any more after him and that the girls are more like her daughters than granddaughters and she wasn't think properly when she said that to our 6-year-old. She got so worked up that my husband had to take her home. When he got back he said he didn't know she felt like that and asked did I still want to cut her off? I said yes. He said okay and didn't argue. But it's been a week now and he is still very quiet and hasn't said much about what happened and now I'm starting to feel guilty and wondering if I did take it the wrong way and being an a-hole. Update. Well you guys were right. I decided to talk to my husband and asked if he's upset that I decided that me and the girls go no contact with his mother. He said he wasn't. He said he always knew mother-in-law wanted a daughter instead of him and it brought back all the bad memories of rejection and hurt he felt growing up as a kid by her. I suggested therapy and he's willing to go. We are also going to get therapy for our 6-year-old as she now gets anxious if I'm not within her sight. My husband agreed that going NC with mother-in-law is the best thing for our family. Our daughter birthday coming up and we have yet to tell mother-in-law she is no longer invited. Not looking forward to that. But that's the update. Update 2. I didn't think I would be posting here again and thought my last date would be my last. But here we are. Mother-in-law been arrested. My husband, cousin found my post and knew it was me and she reported it straight to mother-in-law. Yeah we know it was you who told her Christina. Margaret told us all about it when she came over and screaming we can't keep her daughters from her. She didn't even hesitate to drop your name and throw you under the bus. So much for loyalty, huh? You are not welcome in home anymore and you are officially removed from Sam's birthday list and our lives. How about you show the whole family this post so they can see how two-faced you are? Okay guys, sorry about that. But mother-in-law has been arrested. She came to our house screaming we can't keep her daughters from her. Husband tried to calm her down and get her to leave. She wouldn't and attacked him. My husband had to restrain her and I called the police. She fought them but it got her nowhere except the back of their car. The women is truly insane. My husband talked to the police because I had to calm down my daughters because they witnessed the whole thing. My 6-year-old was hysterical about Granny being taken away. This is all just a big mess.